Hello, everybody. Welcome to the channel. Today, football. I accidentally scheduled it for 11 p.m. I meant 11 a.m. But I decided to start it. Why not? But today, we switch channels here from game day over to Illinois. Today, we have the Illini at home against Minnesota. This is going to be, I think, a very low scoring and close game. It should be very interesting. And if you can't tell, if you didn't already know, I'm an Illini fan. So, settle on down. We got the first half here for Illinois football. It's 11 o'clock on the dot. I might be a little bit late to get over. We'll see. Nope, in time. Illinois back at home for the second straight week after their 9-6 win over Iowa last week. Minnesota coming off a bye. Defensive ranks, points per game allowed, Illinois first, Minnesota second. Yards per game allowed, Illinois second, Minnesota's first. So two of the top defenses in the country. We'll see where it goes. Pittsburgh Penguins, other sports teams is on. Hi, Tyler. Tommy DeVito will play. That was a big question. He luckily will, as that would have really been disappointing if he was not able to. So now you just hope that DeVito can stay healthy after his ankle injury. Tyler asks, how's it going? It is going good. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen over here. See my scoreboard. Ready for kickoff in Champaign Memorial Stadium. Somewhat chilly day over there, but it's going to be great. Illinois gets the football first. Ready to go. Minnesota, Illinois. Let's get underway. That one sails into the end zone. And the Illini will start from their own 25-yard line. So Tommy DeVito will come on out. Minnesota at 4-1. Illinois ranked 24th in the country at 5-1. So DeVito, thank God, will start for Illinois, and he'll play action on the first play. DeVito looking sideline. It is caught! That is Pat Bryant, gain of 8, and the Illini are on a roll to start this game. So DeVito, 194 yards per game on average, 9 touchdowns to 2 interceptions. So far this year, he has been a huge part. This time he gives it off to Chase Brown, runs outside, he's got a gap, and he's ahead to the 40-yard line. Gain of about 5 or 6 and an Illinois first down, so they are in business to start on this drive. Brown, Hightower, Williams, Bryant, Ryman all out there. Running back, wide receiver, tight end, respectively. Then on the line, it's Pearl, Adams, Filestrom, Chrysler. I didn't see that last name there. DeVito will give it back to Brown. He cuts it inside, and he'll be stopped after a gain of only about 2. Good tackle there by the Minnesota line. Looks like we got 3 people on the stream here to start. We're doing the first half today. DeVito flips it to Brown with room. He's got a first down to midfield. Brown on the pitch. And I believe that they should mark him with a first down. We'll see. Yep, they do. First down, Illini. DeVito out of the shotgun. He looks to pass. Gives it to Brown. He's open. Gain of 8. Both DeVito's passes so far have gone to 8. This one to the running back, Chase Brown. Last game against Iowa, the Illini did not complete a single pass to a running back or a tight end. Obviously, Archer Sikowski having come in for DeVito. His passing game wasn't too great, but still, already on the second pass of the game. There we go. Cross midfield, Illinois comes. They give it to Brown. That is the backup running back. And he will lose 3 yards. And the tackler for Minnesota is down. So rough play there for Illinois. I don't know if I like the outside run there, but now you got a third and 5. Might just be a cramp here. We'll see. He's on his knees now.
It's a defense. Joe Rossi says he's been knocking on wood because they've been relatively healthy, have not had a lot of issues on this side of the ball. Hopefully Newman is okay. It sets up a 3rd and 5 after that tackle for ball.
In Champaign, it's 47 at the moment with a feels like a 42. Pretty windy there. And a good crowd on hand again at Memorial Stadium for back-to-back weeks. Obviously, a day game not helping. But still, Illinois football loves a good crowd, and they're getting it here today. 3rd and 5 for the Illini at the 46 of Minnesota. They're 38%, 10th in the Big Ten on third downs. That is DeVito. I thought it was Wildcat for a minute. DeVito throws. It is caught. He lunges at the last second, and it was a pen on the spot. It does not look like a very good one. Williams is frustrated, and it looks like it'll bring up a 4th and inches for the Illini. Williams, that's got to be a first down. He lunges. He has the ball. He's a yard past the line to gain. That's awful. 4th and 1. I mean, just sneak it. Just sneak it. 4th and inches. 4th and 1, 4th and inches. Just sneak the dang ball. Just don't miss it here. Come on. 4th and 1 for Illinois. It is a quarterback sneak. DeVito, with the last-second effort, has the first down to the 40. The Illini keep the drive moving. At first, I wasn't certain that he was going to get it, but with the last-second effort, he was able to lunge across there. One person on now. 4 minutes gone by here in the first quarter. DeVito's 3 for 3 with 20 yards so far. When he's out of the shotgun here, Illinois at the 40. DeVito, play action. He's looking sideline. He's got a man wide open. It's caught. It's Brown. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Illinois. What a play on play action. And Illinois has scored their first touchdown in 2 games. What a play drawn up in there. Racket and Champaign. It was a play action. Brown could not have been more wide open. Husky Wow-Wows playing at Memorial Stadium. And now the extra point from the backup kicker is right on through. Illinois, what a first drive. They get plenty of first downs. They get plenty of yards. And the big 40-yard strike from DeVito to Brown gets the Illini on the board. Only 4 minutes into this one. That's something that they were unable to do against Iowa. But it's something, like, to get these big plays is what I'm saying, and get the pass game going. But with DeVito back, Brown back, there you go. What a start. Man, oh man, what a start. Now you give it to your defense. That's what you want to do. You want to give it to your defense, your best defense in the country. Help. Offense is helping them. Perfect start. Couldn't ask for anything better.
Compare yourself to nobody, but to get in the mirror. God knows that who you are.
Love what we did there. Play action mixed in the outside runs. Keep them off guard. There you go. That's how it's done.
People remember ads with young people having a good time. So to help you remember that Liberty Mutual customizes your home insurance, here's the cool part. Good times insurance. Only pay for what you need.
I think I'd probably turn this TV down a bit.
Just trying to soak in every game one by one and get the most out of that one game and then worry about
So first break in the action here after an Illinois touchdown. Just about 4 or 5 minutes or so into the game. Minnesota will get the ball coming out. They get their star running back back. So we'll see how that shapes out against this Illinois defense. So after I mentioned last week, Illinois did not get one pass to a running back or a receiver. At least I'm pretty sure that was last week where I saw that. I'm pretty sure it was Illinois. I cannot verify that, but I'm pretty sure that's what happened. But we were at our 40. Here they're breaking it down. They have a linebacker. He's got an option. He goes on the double team. I believe that was Bryant. It looks like, yeah. No, Hightower cutting through the middle. That leaves Brown, who leaks on the wheel, out of the backfield on the play action. He's just wide open. Touchdown, Illinois. Couldn't draw it up any better as this kicks away, and it'll be fielded at the Minnesota 4 for the run back. He is hit at the 20, and down he goes. What a tackle. And there's number 2. It was not number 2 who tackled him, but number 2. We're going to watch out for him. Not number 2, Chase Brown. Number 2 on the defensive side of things, Matthew Bailey. I have a picture with him. He dated my friend's sister. So I saw him all the time when I was over at my friend's house. And now he's playing for Illinois. He had the game-winning interception against Iowa last week. Pretty cool. And he went to high school, the high school that I'm going to in a year or two, whatever. From the 20, Minnesota will begin their drive. Under pressure, they'll just dump it off, and that's a good push out of bounds after a gain of about short 1 or 2. Looks like they gave him 2. Nice play, though, nevertheless, by the Illinois defense. Just had to dump that off as an early blitz by Illinois, and then a good push out of bounds there. Mohamed Ibrahim, the running back that is returning for Minnesota off of injury, so we'll have to keep an eye on him. They just checked it down to him, and he was able to just get ahead for a good 2 yards there. So 2nd and 8 for the Gophers, and they're away whites, Illinois, and their home blues. Out of the shotgun. The option, give it to Ibrahim. He spins off one Illinois defender, and he's across for a big gain. And, man, that's just – he's lethal. I can already tell. He's just got speed. He's got moves. The spin move to get around Sidney Brown, and he just completely missed. That's a bad tackle by Sidney Brown. That's what I say there. So, new set of downs for Minnesota. So he's had 13 straight games with 100-plus rushing yards, similar to Chase Brown. 2 of the best rushers in the country. 2 of the best teams in the Big Ten West. And 2 of the best defenses in the country. Give it back to Ibrahim. He gets about 4. So we're good stand there by Illinois. 2nd and 6. 6 or 7 here. Keith Randolph Jr., the guy to watch for Illinois on that defensive line. And then Sidney Brown, the guy to watch in that midfield to safety position, along with Devin Weatherspoon, the quarterback. Then Brown is that safety. Matthew Bailey, number 2, is also the safety. He's the one that I was talking about earlier. 2nd and 6 for Minnesota. Morgan in the shotgun. He'll throw. Sideline. Caught. Big hit, though, after a gain of 3. So 3rd down coming up for the Gophers. What a hit applied by... Didn't see his name. Witherspoon, that was, it looked like. Yes, Devin Weatherspoon. 3rd and 3 for Minnesota. Here we go. Big play early in this football game. Can Illinois give the ball back to their defense? Or their offense, rather. Here we go. From the Minnesota 42, Morgan out of the shotgun. Abraham's back there with him. Morgan will throw under pressure. He gets it away. It's incomplete. Flag is thrown. That's ridiculous. Couldn't have thrown the flag later. Their coach is over there standing by the ref, and then he throws it right after he's yelling in his ear. Unbelievable. Not. He fell down. It's just not pass interference. It's not NFL college. Refs need to fix it. It's not. Our defender falls down. That's awful. That's not even the intended receiver. Unbelievable. Minnesota, 1st down. They only give him 2 yards, but it does give him a new set of downs. Under pressure again, he gets it off. Is that one pass interference? No, it's not. Witherspoon, nice play, 2nd and 10. I'm always a guy who thinks that it's stupid to get mad at refs, but I like to do it because, I mean, it's not the – when I say they need to do something about the refs, I don't think they do. It wasn't an awful call. It could have gone either way, but I just say that just to add to the heat of the moment. 2nd and 10 for Minnesota from their own 44. Illinois might have jumped. Abraham has a huge hole. That's too easy. Abraham's still going. He's across to the 37 of Illinois. Our defense is going to get eaten up if we're just going to keep getting pushed around. First and 10. Abraham heads to the sideline. In 2 games in his career against Illinois, he has 6 touchdowns to Abraham. So we'll see. Here comes the blitz. Under pressure, gets it off. Pick it off. It's intercepted. The Illini have a turnover. What a play! Smith, the safety, picks it off! And Illinois is back on offense! They brought the 6-man blitz, yet they still had 3 people on the intended receiver. Smith comes flying out of nowhere to rip it out of the receiver's hand as he just had to get that away. That ball felt like it was in the air forever. His receiver was open. It was slightly underthrown, and then that was going to be a catch by the receiver. Here comes Smith, just rips it out of his hand. Illinois with the much-needed turnover to shut down Minnesota's drive. Woo! Woo! Your defense. Struggling on that drive, but then a man steps up. That's what you need. While we're at the break, I'm going to take a quick timeout. I'll be back in about 30 seconds. Hey, I told you I'd be back. Here I am. Promise accepted. Or promise granted, whatever. Unbelievable. An interception from Smith. The story of the week was Illinois cannot turn the ball over. Neither can Minnesota. These offenses feast off of turnovers. Illinois is going to be backed up in their own territory here, but they do have the football. They take out Abraham for one play, and it ends up getting picked. So Smith was a very deep safety. The ball was placed at the 37. He's standing all the way back at the 15. It's a little stop and go route. Under pressure, he just leaves it in the air for a long time, allowing Smith to get over there. Easy interception. DeVito gives it to Brown. And he stays on his feet. Good push after contact for an extra about 3 yards. So bring up about 2nd and 7 or so. Illinois has the most takeaways in the Big Ten with 14 this season. That has been the story. And I think so far from what I've seen, if they can stop Abraham, they can stop the pass game. So we'll see. 2nd and 7. DeVito, option, gives it to Isaiah Williams, back from injury. And that's not a good play. If he keeps running, I bet he makes it 3rd and about 2 or so, but he stops and gets hit. So I hate that wide receiver screen because you've got 3 guys coming at him. You have 1 guy blocking. Now 3rd and 5 for Illinois. I think a must convert here if you ask me. Here we go. DeVito out of the shotgun on 3rd and 5, backed up in Illinois' own territory. He'll roll out. He'll get it off. It is caught just short of the line. It's Williams. 4th down coming up. We'll see what Illinois does. 4th and short. And they'll punt. Would have loved to get a touchdown or even points there to make it 2 possessions. Punts away. Fair catch called for at the 40. And it's caught at the 42. Minnesota will come back on the offensive side of the ball. And I hate that. I hate it. That's what I can't stand. Like, you get that turnover, you have the momentum, and you just don't do anything off of it. You're backed up in your own territory, and you give them the ball right near midfield. Kills me. And I hate our wide receiver screen plays. We do that way too much. I think it's really stupid. For every team, I think it's stupid. Obviously, it makes up the next play, but Williams is in double coverage. DeVito's rolling out. He throws across his body high. Williams catches it, but he's got nowhere to go. So I don't like that play. I didn't really like that sequence of play calls there. We'll see if the defense can step up and get the ball back to the offense. So we're at another break here in the action.
This flu season, you do have a choice. Choose the protection of a Sanofi flu vaccine. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which Sanofi flu vaccine is right for you.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Big Ten Conference and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not
Does anybody else think that Minnesota's logo is one of the worst in the Big Ten? I think that Nebraska's is, or Northwestern's, but Minnesota's M is so weird. Just saying. Oh, Illinois plays volleyball against Minnesota today. Oh, yes, here's my favorite commercial. They're doing the map of the Big Ten. There's Nebraska, there's Iowa, yep, there's Northwestern, Chicago, there's Champaign, Purdue, Indiana, Michigan State. I don't know why I love this commercial so much, but I do. Ohio, Penn State, Maryland, Rutgers, Big Ten. Love that commercial. All right, so Minnesota's back on the offense. Illinois was unable to do anything off a turnover. It's one that you can look back on. Kills me.
Randolph are some of the best two tackles in all the conference. Ariante Ursary, quick arrow, they're going to have their hands full. Vortec Brandon is essentially an alignment. They're going to line up head up.
So here we go, Minnesota at their own 42. As Morgan will set up, he's 2 for 4, only 6 yards, and already 1 interception in this game. Illinois rushes 5 again, back to Ibrahim, and there's only a gain of 3, so a good stop by Illinois there. Looks like Keith Randolph Jr. on the tackle. And second and long coming up for Minnesota. Already 4 rush and 38 yards for Ibrahim. Minnesota at 45. Back to Ibrahim. He stuffed at the line. Nowhere to go. Gain of about 0, maybe a few inches. They'll call it 3rd and 6. They gave him a yard. 3rd and 6 for Minnesota. At the Minnesota 46 here. Everybody on their feet at Memorial Stadium. Here we go. Illinois 6th in college football on third down defense at 26.4%. Out of the shotgun. Morgan looking. It's deflected, batted up, and almost intercepted. But Illinois is going to get the football back. Oh, man. It got tipped up in the air. Tariq Barnes just never could find the ball. What a deflection. He jumped up super high, timed it perfectly. It was in the air forever, just nobody could see it. Nearly intercepted. 4th and 6 for Minnesota. Punt formation. And it's away. Fair catch called for. And it's caught at the 12. Nope, they'll mark it at the 13. No punts a gimme after Isaiah Williams botched that one last week against Iowa. However, he will not be returning punts as he's still coming back from his concussion. So on. Brett Bielema wanted to limit his hits. That's indeed what happened. So Illinois is going to get it back with a few minutes to go here in the first quarter still remaining. Leads 7-0.
Whenever heartburn strikes, get fast relief with Tylenol. It's time to love
was 16, I left Lahore, Pakistan, my family, and alone.
Or should I put this little arrow to show who has the ball? I'll try it there.
America is the land of opportunity. You can do whatever you want to do, whatever you aspire to do. You cannot be afraid to fail. You get up very much like football, you dust yourself, and look for other areas where you can make a difference. I really was not aware until my NFL journey started that there had not been a non-white owner of the football team. So it was like, oh wow, if I'm successful, it's going to inspire other people.
Does that look all right? I think it looks pretty good.
Owner of the Jacksonville Jaguars and the University of Illinois graduate.
All right, we'll call that good. So Illinois has the ball, own 13, similar to where they started last drive. And the drive will start with Chase Brown, who keeps chugging along, gain of 4, 2nd and 6 to come. First point of contact was right at the line of scrimmage, but he just keeps those legs chugging. It's a good start for him, and it's a good start for DeVito. 6 for 6, 66 yards, 1 touchdown, and that touchdown was that 40-yard strike to Brown right off the bat in this game. So 3:19 to go into the quarter. That's a quick pass to Williams, who stays on his feet. He's got a gain of 10 for another Illinois first down. DeVito continues his perfect streak to begin this game. 3 minutes still to go in the quarter. And they're keeping tempo going. That gives them some breathing room here. Across to the 27. DeVito puts Williams in motion. And it goes to Brown. And he's hit at the line of scrimmage and smothered after a gain of only 1 or 2. Second and 8. DeVito to throw. Crossing route. It is caught. It got tipped. Or I said crossing route. I meant slant there. It was tipped, but it was still able to be caught. And I believe that that'll be a first down. Yes, it got deflected by 2 men. And yet, it's still a completion for DeVito to keep his perfect day alive. 8 for 8. That is Casey Washington, who had that game-winning catch against Penn State last year in that 9 overtime game. And a first down for Illinois at their own 38. DeVito shovels it to Brown. He's got room to run. He stays on his feet, cuts it outside across midfield to the 46 of Minnesota. Chase Brown, you knew it would happen at some point. There's his big run. Broke 1 tackle and got all the way to the 46. First down, Illinois across midfield. Minute 45 in the corner, DeVito. Back to Brown. Why not? Brought it outside, cut it back inside. Gain of 3, 2nd and 7. Second and 7. DeVito to throw. Sideline. No, it's Williams. He caught it! Isaiah Williams with another big completion to the 27. DeVito's 9 for 9. A bullet to Williams. He had to go up again. He looked like he had a little fumble, but yes, he indeed got it before he hit the ground. No help with the ground. Illinois first down. Michigan's up 3-7 or 3-0. It looks like 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. They have the ball back on Penn State's 13. And DeVito passing. Under pressure, escapes it. Sideline. It is incomplete. He dropped the football. There's DeVito's first incompletion. It wasn't a bad throw, but Pat Bryant just couldn't at 100 yards. 2nd and 10. In field goal range, 37 seconds in the quarter. But it is the backup kicker, so keep that in mind. No field goals a gimme, but he was 3 for 3 in the win over Iowa. Good drive for Illinois. 2nd and 10 here. Button Minnesota's 28. From here, it'd be a 45-yard field goal. Give it back to Brown. Gain of 2. 3rd, and a long 8 to come. As that might have been the final play of the quarter. Nope. Minnesota takes a timeout here on defense. So there will be at least one more play here in the quarter. As you got to imagine, this will be a pass situation coming up. Big down here in this one.
Have diabetes? Know where your glucose is? You're the Freestyle Libre 3 system. Know your glucose and where it's heading. Don't make mistakes either. Now the world's smallest and thinnest sensor sends your glucose levels directly to your smartphone. Manage your diabetes with more confidence and lower your A1C. Now you know. Freestyle Libre 3. Try it for free at freestylelibre.us. Here's volleyball. Minnesota. Today, the research on Big Ten Network.
Facing a critical 3rd and 8 on defense, PJ Fleck takes that timeout because the wind is blowing harder from the right to left on your television screen with a new
3rd and 8, 3 seconds to snap. DeVito pitches to Brown. He gets outside, but he's not going to be anywhere close. Why do you not pass it there? I don't know. Minnesota calls another timeout. Why did Minnesota just use 2 timeouts? I don't know.
Then I spoke to our advisor, and I think our investment's on track. Yes. So go do what you want. Thanks for being our superhero.
Only at Vanguard, you're more than just an investor. You're a owner. You need flexibility.
So Illinois, why? I don't know. That pitch was a good play there. Didn't go anywhere. I don't really see it. It is windy. I don't know which way the wind is going. But it's a 42-yard field goal right now for Illinois. Nope. Offense is staying out there. Wow. Bielema rolling the dice here at the end of the first quarter. 4th and 6. The offense stays on the field. Not a lot of trust in that backup kicker. Would be a 42-yard field goal. DeVito out of the shotgun. He will pass. He gets it off. It's caught. It's an Illinois first down. They capitalize on 4th and 6. Bielema rolls the dice, and it pays off. I love what Brett Bielema is doing. Barry Lunny's doing. Lovie Smith, you just never had this. And that's going to be it for the first quarter of play. But you just never had that with Lovie Smith's offense. 4th and 6 going at it. 42-yard field goal. They go for it. Slant route. DeVito and Illinois will flip sides of the field. Chase Brown. DeVito to Brown, the lone touchdown in the game so far. What a start for Illinois' offense and defense, and they're driving here at the end of one.
So Wendy's Biggie Bag is all this food for just $5, and we're not calling it the Reggie Bag.
Oh, no.
What if it's the Reggie Bush?
Definitely not.
The Biggie number 5.
No.
Reggie Bush number 5 bag.
Oh, no.
Choose Wendy's $5 Biggie Bag. 5-hour energy.
That's huge because now you just keep that drive going. That was a great play, too. Let's see. Still got one person. Oh, wait. That one person's me. Is it me? I'm not sure. "40 minutes into the stream. Still got another quarter to work with here.
Introducing Discover Online Privacy Protection. We'll help remove your personal data.
Take it. No, we ain't gonna take it. We're not gonna take it anymore.
Online privacy protection. New, free, and from Discover.
Almost back at Memorial Stadium here for quarter number 2. Illinois holding on to a 7-0 lead. They already have an interception. They have a touchdown. And they're driving here in Minnesota, deep in Minnesota territory.
College football you can get without cable. Stream up to 4 games at once for both. Try free at FuboTV.com.
We pick up the phone because it's ringing. I should get this. Hello, this is Sam. How can I help you? That's simple human sense. Ask your independent agent if auto owners make sense for you.
It's been over a decade since Illinois has found themselves in the top 25, and there's your guy Barry Lenny Jr., offensive coordinator, is a huge reason.
Here we go, 1st and 10. I really love what we're doing. He's 10 for 11. And wow, I didn't see that. Isaiah Williams, what a job. They move him. They shift him from right side to left side. He does a little, man, that was a great play. Now a reverse trickeration. That didn't work. Tried that last week and it ended up losing yardage. This time it only goes for 2 yards. But that's all right. 2nd and 8. 2nd and 7, they gave him a 3. All right. Illinois had already had 24 total plays on the offense. Minnesota's only had 10. 150 yards for Illinois, 45 for Minnesota. DeVito out of the shotgun. There's Brown, and he will go down. Now you're got to pass. So they try to run it outside, and he just comes off at the edge and just beats Brown in the backfield. All the way back to the 18. 3rd and long coming up. 3rd and 10 to be exact. I'd hate to get a field goal here. This was such a good drive. But any points are going to be big in this defensive game. DeVito throwing. Gets it off. It is caught. Run forwards, please. He runs backwards, does Pat Bryant. 3rd and 5. Or 4th and 5, it'll come up. Do you go for it again? It appears not. So the backup kicker will come in this time. So from the right hash. Snap good. Kick good. And Illinois extends the lead to 2 possessions. 10-0 Illini lead. The backup kicker is 4 for 4 with Illinois. Fabrizio Pinton puts it home. A good drive. Would have loved to get more than a field goal, but 2 scores is huge in this game. Illinois leads 10-0. Minnesota gets the football when we come back. Uh-oh. What'd I do? I accidentally keep flipping between my scoreboards. All right, let's take a look at the scores around the country.
Or the stay. Buying a home? Rocket Mortgage will cover 1% of your rate for the first year at no cost to you.
Blackhawks play tonight at 9 o'clock. That'll be fun to stay up and watch that game. 13:06 to go in the quarter. Michigan leads Penn State 6-0. Kansas, Oklahoma tie 14-14. End of one. Ole Miss up on Auburn 7-0. Iowa State over Texas 7-0. And that's your scores. All right, break after the Illinois field goal. Minnesota getting the ball when we come back.
Marathon is the official fuel of the Big Ten Conference. Marathon, get the most out of your drive. Ariane's Diner Institution in Champaign. A lot of the student body saying, oh, they're open during the day. I've never seen that in a day like. But it is a great place to go grab an omelet, a short stack, whatever the case may be.
All right, here we go. Illinois over to kick it off. 13:06 to go in quarter number 2. Low line drive kick, fielded at the 3, and he's hit again at the 20. That is back-to-back kickoffs where Minnesota has just been absolutely smothered by the Illinois special teams right at the line of scrimmage. Or right at, not at the line of scrimmage, right at the 20-yard line. 111 passing yards for Illinois, only 6 for Minnesota. 47 rushing yards for Illinois, 39 for Minnesota. And 158 total yards for Illinois, 45 for Minnesota. Two for 5 is Morgan so far, only 6 yards and 1 interception. And he's back out of the shotgun. Give it to Ibrahim, and he just keeps chugging along, gain of 8. He just finds holes, and he is fast. 2nd and 3. Second and 3. Again, Morgan's in the shotgun. Seen him there plenty of times so far. Tight end in motion. And why not give it back to Ibrahim? This time he only gets 1 yard. 3rd and 2 coming up for Minnesota's own 28. They'll call him again about 1.5. So call it 3 and 1. 3rd and 1. Here we go. Fans back on their feet in Champaign. Oh for 4 for Illinois and 3rd down conversions. 0 for 1 for Minnesota. Illinois looks like they want to blitz. They will. It's a QB sneak, and he got it. I didn't think they'd sneak it there, but they indeed did. 1st down, Minnesota.
Those two teams at this point. And there's a lot of, I know, hostility things going on.
4 minutes into quarter number 2. Illinois leads over Minnesota 10-0. Morgan to throw, and he's only going to get about 4 as he scrambled. Second and 6 for Minnesota at their own 34. Morgan shotgun yet again. They have really run the shotgun offense so far. Here comes motion with the tight end again. Give it to Ibrahim. And, oh no, there he goes. Ibrahim in the Illinois territory to the 25. Flag at the end of the play as well. First penalty of the game. Might be a late hit.
The flag came right at the very end of the play where Ibrahim was tackled after a 44-yard pickup.
Sideline warning for Minnesota. So Illinois had him. They had him, but then looked like a penalty on 89, but it's not. They had a coach. They're like pump-up coach, whatever you call them. They're always running with the play or whatever. He came on the field a bit, so that's what the sideline warning gives them. So at the 22. Morgan throwing. It is caught. What a catch. Flag thrown. And will we have an offensive penalty or a defensive penalty? Looks like they might be moving backwards.
Calling for them to target the tight end span forward. Target 6'7", 2'7".
Haven't had a penalty all game. We have 2 on the last 2 plays.
Former Michigan tight end Jake Butt up here in the booth.
No offensive pass interference. Dang it.
It's good to see them get 88 involved.
That was a great catch. Bad throw, great catch. And 1st and 10 from the 11. Come on, defense. Get a turnover here. Let's go. 3 to snap it. Shotgun. Give it to Ibrahim. He just finds holes. Gain of 2 or 3. Second and 8. Holding no field goal here. That'd also be big. Minnesota receives the second half kickoff, so that's something you got to think about also with 9 minutes to go in the quarter. And that's also what a touchdown would have done last drive. Really makes you feel comfortable. Now you can't. 2nd and 8 from the 9. Back to throw. He scrambles. Touchdown, Minnesota. Awful defense. Flat out awful. Man, I wouldn't have even been faked out by that. We're going to need to see a replay of this. See how this happened. Extra point's good. 10-7. Illinois still leads, but now the offense has to go back to work, put this back, then 2 scores. He fakes the pass, but where's the rest of the defense? I mean, where are the spies and stuff? I don't know where they are. Good grief. Minnesota's on the board. What everybody thought was going to be a defensive game, the defenses have been looking ugly to start this game. All right, back on the score check. That was a drive that was really going nowhere, and then that one big play by Ibrahim can't happen. It's what you have to limit. all week. You know they talked about it in their meetings. You can't let it happen. Kansas trails to Oklahoma 21-14. Michigan leads Penn State 6-0. Ole Miss over Auburn 14-0. Iowa State still in front of Texas 7-0.
Order now at BuffaloWildWings.com. Nebraska. The Lions win for two. Unbelievable. Under the Lions. Big Ten football. Presented by Antibody Update. Tonight at 7:30 Eastern on Big Ten Network.
The FIFA World Cup has moved to the holiday.
Here's a Christmas commercial already on. For the World Cup, it doesn't start till November 20th. I love Christmas though. Minnesota goes 8 plays, 80 yards. Can't happen. 9-yard touchdown rush for their quarterback, Morgan. 9 of their 80 yards on the rush. And it was that one big play by Ibrahim. Cannot let it happen. I think we're really going to need these safeties to just be those hunters for Ibrahim, for that spy for Ibrahim. But Illinois is going to get the football back here. And a touchdown. Can't even tell you how big a touchdown would be here. Go back up 10. Field goal wouldn't be too fun, but any points would be good. Come on, mount a drive. Get a good return here if he allows you. Get a good long drive and don't let Minnesota do anything for the rest of the half because, I mean, they get the ball and they could be dangerous when they come out of the half with their adjustments. But also the defense will make adjustments as well. 158 total yards for Illinois, 125 for Minnesota. Lefty kick is away. And fielded at the 5. Here we go. Give us a good return. There's a hole, but he's only to the 23. Found a hole, but couldn't find many more. So their quarterback, Tanner Morgan's in his 6th season. The running back, Ibrahim, in his 6th season. And their center in his 6th season. DeVito 11 for 12, 1 touchdown, 111 yards, no interceptions yet. He'll start from his own 23 here. Out of the shotgun. Gives it to Brown. Brown really needs to get going. There's a gain of 6 or so. Be nice if we can get another big play like we did on that first touchdown of the game. Brown has 12 rushes and only 51 yards so far. Let's see if he can break one big. 2nd and 4. Wouldn't be surprised if they give it back to him. There he is. And that's another Illinois first down. Gain of 5 for Chase Brown. Tyler's back, he says. Hello. Welcome back. Illinois leads over Minnesota 10-7. 7:40 left to go in quarter number 2. They're letting that clock go. Want a sustained drive with points. 1st and 10. Illinois' own 34. DeVito looking. Scrambles. Throws. Caught. Williams tackled behind the play. Flag is down. An awful spot, too. I mean, that's an awful spot. Holding on the offense. That's not a hold. Oh, well. Well, they took it or did they decline it? I didn't see. It's either gonna be second and 10, or first and 20, or second and 11. They take it. First and 20 from Illinois' 24. I was just about to say that we haven't had any offensive penalties yet, and there we get one. Give it to Brown. He's got room. He's got about 6. Second and about 14, 13 to come or so. Not a bad play there on first and long. From the 30. DeVito to throw. He gets it off. It's caught. That's Hightower. Trying to bounce it outside. I'll believe he'll be about a yard short or so of the line. No, they might mark him 2 yards short. If he would have just run forward, he would have had the first down. He decided to try to get outside. Unsuccessful. 3rd and 2. Now we go with a bit of tempo here. Still 30 seconds to snap it. Must convert here. You got to imagine 2-down territory, possibly. They'll just give it to Brown. Why not? He's got the first down with a good last-second lunge. First down, Illinois. Keep the drive going. Way to go. Way to not overthink it. Just give it to Brown. So Brown could hit 1,000 rushing yards today. DeVito throwing. He will scramble. Get down. Don't get hurt again. He's on his feet. Gain of 9. 2nd and 1. Very good. Oh, no, they do give him the first down. Oh, wow. Good spot. First down, Illinois. Five to play in the half. From the 46. Brown has only a yard. Brown will come out to get a rest. You gotta imagine a pass coming up here. From the 45 of Minnesota, DeVito will pass. He's got time. Now he rolls out, throws sideline. It is caught. What a catch, Pat Bryant. Right at the line of scrimmage. It's ruled a catch. He's got a first down. What a job by DeVito to roll out. What a job by Bryant to keep the feet in. What a catch. DeVito, I mean, that was a great job. He had time. He then felt the pressure, rolled out slightly, and then there's Bryant. Nicely done. To the 37. Brown back in there. Give it to him. Man, that's the backup running back, Josh McCray. So run game really isn't going anywhere so far. It's been a lot in the pass game. 132 yards in that category. Second and 9. DeVito throws. And incomplete to Brown. Flags down. Please don't be holding. Please be a defensive holding. Bull crap! Offense, let's go. Wake up. 2 costly holdings. That's Palczewski again. Twice on this drive. What's he doing? 2nd and 19. Now all the way back to the 45. Got to make a play now. I mean, just give it to Brown. Oh, Brown's got a hole. Get all that yardage back, why don't you? That's all right. 3rd and 6 coming up. Man, they must have really had a lot of trust in that play to give it back, to give it to Brown. There you go, 3rd and 5. Huge play here. I am scared. These games just terrify me. From the 31, out of field goal range. It's 4th down territory with 2 minutes, 30 seconds to go in the half. DeVito puts Williams in motion, and DeVito will throw. Over the middle, incomplete. He dropped it. He just simply dropped it. DeVito had a 1st down if he would have taken off with it, and he dropped it. Offense stays out there, 4th and 5. They're 2 for 2 on 4th downs to this point. Minnesota rushes 4. DeVito. Slant route. There is Pat Bryant yet again. He's got an Illinois 1st down. 3 for 3 on 4th downs to this point. They've done slant route, slant route, slant route. DeVito's 13 for 15 and another 1st down. Oh, make that 14 for 16. My bad. 145 yards. Put a play to Bryant. 1st and 10. Under 2 minutes to go in the quarter. To the Minnesota 19. Oh, wow, they shifted over to Wildcat to Brown. He's on the outside. He's out of bounds. Gain of 8. That was a really weird play. So here's what happened. DeVito was initially under center, initially in the shotgun, and then shifted over a bit. Brown took the snap, and he got a good 7 or 8 yards and got out of bounds. Nicely done. 2nd and 3. DeVito back to Brown. And he goes nowhere. 3rd and about 2. Two downs here. Unless you go backward significantly. I say you give it back to Brown. That's what I say. Don't risk anything. Give it back to Brown. Go right up the middle. If he's short, then you go for it. Yep, that's what they do. Brown right up the middle. He's got the 1st down. He's ahead to the 5. 1st and goal for Illinois coming up from the 5-yard line. That's a huge play. What a smart play, too. They kind of did a draw. And now we're under 1 minute, 50 seconds. 1st and goal from the 5 for Illinois. Here we go. 45 seconds. 15 plays on the drive. This will be number 16. DeVito to Brown. Brown up the middle. Gets no yards. And that's when you probably use your 1st timeout. 2nd and goal coming up from the 5. Illinois uses their 1st timeout. So you pass now. See if you can get another one with Brown. Why not? And then now you probably pass. We'll go to a quick break during the timeout. So we'll do this rest of the half on the stream, and then we'll bring it down.
This is how it feels to know you have a wealth plan that covers everything important to you. This is what it's like to have a dedicated fidelity advisor who can give you a full financial picture and making sure you have the right balance
All right.
Everyone at the table. Put air. Only $1 delivery fee on our app.
A PET scan is the gold standard for detecting Alzheimer's. It costs around $6,000, where our method is probably more in the $100 range. Alzheimer's patients would eventually have plaques forming in the brain. The PET scan relies on the presence of these plaques, but that's at a late stage. We need something that will pick up Alzheimer's before these plaques are formed.
We have developed an eye imaging method. which can-
So Illinois will have 2nd and 5 on the Minnesota, or 2nd and goal on the Minnesota 5. With 35 seconds to go.
If we catch it early enough, these patients could be good candidates for drugs that are being made now for early Alzheimer's treatment.
5-1 Illinois, 4-1 Minnesota in a Big Ten West showdown. 10-7, we sit with the score. Illinois led 10-0 before Minnesota marched right down the field to go up, or to get back within 3. Second and goal, DeVito, play action. He will throw, lob to the end zone, incomplete. No flag, he threw it too high. He had him open, but it's too high. Didn't get enough air underneath it. And now a huge 3rd and goal. Oh, man, he had him. I haven't seen DeVito miss too many of those yet in his time here at Illinois. So what I was talking about for Illinois, sustained drive, 17 plays, 7 minutes, 56 seconds. DeVito puts Brown in motion. He'll throw, lob, end zone. He overthrew him, incomplete, no flag. And we'll see what they do here. Hate those 2 play calls. I hate it with a passion. It's absolutely ridiculous. You do 2 50-50 balls, and when you don't even go for it on 4th down. I don't get it. If you want to do that, then run it on that 1st down. Run it on that 2nd down. Take that 50-50 ball, and now you're going to have to settle for a field goal in Minnesota out of the half. Could take up the lead. Field goal is right on down the middle, but that is a huge letdown. Gotta get touchdowns. Back-to-back drives. It could be 21-7 Illinois, but instead they decide to waste 2 straight drives on field goals once they get down inside the 10. DeVito has to hit that one, but that first one, not a bad play call. But I don't get on that 3rd and 5 from the goal, 3rd and goal from the 5, why you aren't doing a slant route. Those have worked so well. Why you aren't doing a hitch route? Why you aren't doing a crossing route? That 50-50 ball's stupid on 3rd and 5 when you aren't going for it on 4th down. But we still are in front, 13-7. And now you just let these last few seconds hopefully run out with no issue. Kick it into the end zone. Don't even get him a chance to return.
The NBA is BACK meeting everyone anywhere's about to go home, and time for another run.
No sleep to repeat.
We don't have too much time for this investment.
Yes, we do.
This is season 76. I'm 77. Brand new year, same old hope. It's our year. Nah, this is our year. What's happening next is happening now. And this game is anybody.
This is a 30-day-old plant of corn. It's not battery powered. It doesn't have a 300-mile range, but it's vital in our fight against reducing 46% of carbon emissions compared to gasoline, and producing clean burning ethanol, a fuel for 98% of the vehicles on the road today.
Back-to-back drives where he just need touchdowns. This has been an issue with us all year. These stalled drives that need to be touchdowns.
Nebraska collides with Purdue. Unbelievable under the lights. Big Ten football presented by Antibody tonight at 7:30 Eastern on Big Ten Network.
Well, Illinois has controlled the time of possession. I mean, look at this. A 9-play drive, 15. Last drive, 19 yards. Every one of those drives, they converted a 4th down and left to score.
Illinois without a punt or a turnover. Touchdown, field goal, field goal. We've only had 3 yards or 3 drives, but we have absolutely dominated time of possession, and we have converted on a 4th down on every drive. 19:42 the time of possession to a 9:58 Minnesota time of possession.
They're dominating every statistical category, but they're only up 6 points right now.
All right, kick it away from the 35. And it'll be fielded at the 1. Here he comes. He's hit this time, not at the 20. He's hit at the 18, and that's where he'll be marked down. Big hit by Jennings. His second nice play so far on this special teams. And the defense will go out there for 15 more seconds.
Top of the country, Illinois. They have 4 consecutive game scores. That streak for Minnesota in jeopardy. Illinois with 13 points here in the first half. And it looks
All right, Minnesota's just going to take a knee. They'll take a knee, let it run on out. I'd like to thank all of you for watching today's stream. Thank you so much. I enjoyed it. Illinois holding on to a 13-7 lead at the half. Illinois leads 13-7. They played a good first half, but they only lead by 6. We'll see if they can make some halftime adjustments on offense and defense. We'll see in Minnesota what they'll be able to do. Thanks for watching, nevertheless. And everybody, I'm going to sign off. Goodbye.